So I'm posting 2 days of food logs here from a new client that I'm working with who is an 18-year-old boy. And I'm wondering if you think that based on these food logs, he is a food addict and or a binge eater. Vote yes or no. So one of the main reasons why I wanted to share about this particular client is he is a classic example of the dangers of getting health and nutrition information, like actual protocols from social media. He got all of his information from TikTok. And from that, he decided that he should intermittent fast. So you see, he isn't eating till 2 or 3 p.m. most days. And when he does eat, he's eating vast amounts of food in a short period of time, which makes him look like a binge eater. And the choices that he's making within those hours also make him look like a food addict. So one of the great gifts that I got from working with this client is that he came in absolutely desperate and therefore absolutely willing to implement every bit of advice I have given him so far. And he is no longer binge eating or eating addictively. Why? Because he's starting to eat within an hour or two from when he wakes up in the morning, and he's eating 5 to 6 times throughout the day to fuel both his athletic activities, his schoolwork, and his life. He is no longer thinking about food constantly. He's no longer preoccupied and dreaming about food. He is no longer constantly hungry and binge eating. All of the symptoms that he was having are caused by starvation brain. He is neither a binge eater nor a true food addict. Basically, all of this beautiful young man's eating disorder symptoms were related to excessive restriction and following poor advice, cobbling it together on his own, and using TikTok and social media as his source of medical and health advice and guidance. And the really scary part is if he had been with someone who was not focused on being a really accurate diagnostician and found himself with someone who had very politicized views related to food and eating that are not tailored to the individual case presentation, but rather just guided by overarching philosophies, he could have been misdiagnosed and in a cycle of disordered eating for the rest of his life. So please vet your professionals carefully and vet your information carefully. Public service announcement. I would love for you to share in the joy that I got when I received this message today from this client, sharing how he felt fueled and energetic playing basketball with his friends. Why? Because he fueled himself throughout the day. He wasn't waiting until some arbitrary time to start eating and then feeling like he needed to get all his food in within a short time period, having no energy for activities with his friends, no energy for activities and workouts that he enjoys, feeling like he couldn't even be with his friends because he needed to discipline himself to not eat outside of those windows, and having intense shame and regret over the choice he was making. All of that is gone now. Miracle.